from them program.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Today we are going to do another makeup look because you guys have been requesting that, and I was finally able to film it, and I love doing makeup, so any excuse to do it is a good enough reason for me. So I know that I posted it on my Snapchat a little bit ago about that whole face contour using NYX products, so that's what we're going to be doing today, the look that I have on right now. And then for my eyes, I use the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette for the whole look. So if you want to see how I achieved this, stick around and watch the video. Okay guys, we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. I am priming my face with the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Primer. Getting that all over my face. It's actually quite thick, so it's going to give you a nice even base for your foundation. And then I'm going in with the NYX Stay Matte but not flat, and using my beauty blender. It is giving me a hard time here. There is a little bit of a liquid base to this foundation, so you do have to give it a good shake before you use it. Now, this is not a real beauty blender. I got this from Forever 21, as well as the brush that you're gonna see me use for contour. Last time I told you guys that it was from Sephora or Makeup Forever or something. I think I just got confused, but no, these are super affordable and they're from Forever 21. Once you have your foundation on nice and even, we're going to go in and do the eyes. So I'm using a big fluffy brush and using the color White Chocolate and spreading it all over my eyelid there from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Next up, I'm going in with the color Hazelnut, and I'm using a small blending brush and just putting it in the crease of my eye and then really working to blend it out. As you can see, blending is quite the process for me because I'm such a perfectionist. So I do spend most of my time when I'm doing my makeup trying to blend it and really perfect it. I do go out into the outer V of the eye just to add some shape. And then I'm going back in with that big fluffy brush, using a little bit more of that white chocolate and really blending it out. Next up, I'm going in with the cherry color there, same blending brush, and just doing it in the outer V of my eye, just adding some depth, adding a little bit more color. You want to use a gentle stroke with this. Don't pound on the color because it is going to be very dark and dramatic. So start slow and just work on adding color as you go and blending it out. Going back in with our big fluffy brush and using white chocolate again, I'm working again to blend it out and take out any weird lines or uneven creases. Going back to the palette, I'm using the color Creme Brule, and I'm using a very compacted brush because there is some sparkle and some glitter in this. You really want to pack on the color, and it actually works a lot better if you just pat it down on the eyelid instead of swiping it back and forth like you would to blend it out. It does also help if you wet the brush before you do this. Now I'm going back in with my blending brush again, using a little bit more of that salted caramel color and really just blending it all out, going back and forth until you get the desired smoky eye that you're looking for. If you are looking to go a little bit darker, you can use more of the cherry color that we use and just swipe it all the way to the inside of the eye there. I know you guys have asked specifically what type of brushes I'm using, so I will list them below for you so you can have a look for yourself. Alright, we're going to go in and give some dimension to the lower eye there using a pointed compact brush. I'm using the color Cherry, and I'm using it all the way from the outer edge of the eye just about 3/4 in and blending it out. If you want a little bit of a smokier look, you can use more of the color. If not, again, light on the touch here and just blend it right out. I usually use the same brush here as you can see in the video and attach it to the outer edges of the top of my eyelid just to really finish off the look. Going back in with the color Hazelnut, I'm using a blending brush and blending it just a little bit lower than I did with the color Cherry. Back in with the white chocolate, we're going to blend all of that out till it's nice and smooth. To line the eye, I'm using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper, and I'm just starting from the outer corner of my eye, working out to the desired length of the wing that I want, and then working back up all the way to the inner corner of my eye. We have about a medium wing here. I'm not trying to be too dramatic with it. Remember that with winged eyeliner, practice makes perfect, and I still struggle with this, so just keep trying, you'll get it. For my waterline, I'm going in with the Sephora Contour Eye Pencil in the color Black Lace and just lining the inner part of my eye. For mascara, I'm going to use the one that I use pretty much in every video that I've done, which is the L'Oreal Voluminous in Carbon Black. It's my absolute favorite mascara, and I pretty much always stick to this. To make your lashes look like they're falsies without having to put them on, you can do 1 to 2 layers of the mascara, let it dry for a couple minutes, and then go back in and do another couple layers. Quick little coffee break, and let's get working on this face. For my under eyes, I'm using the NYX Color Correcting Concealer in that blush, pinky kind of orange undertone that you see there, and I'm just using a concealer brush to rub it underneath my eyes, and then I'm using a wet, small beauty blender, if you will. It's the ones from Forever 21 that I told you guys about, just to blend out the color, and I am blending down in a downwards triangle just to get all that color out and even. Going back in, I'm going to use that green color just to cover up any blemishes that I have. I do have one there inside my face, and then just take out a little bit of the redness that I have in my cheeks, and again going in with a small wet beauty blender and working all of that out. For my cream contour, I'm going to be using the NYX Wonder Stick. For the dark color, I'm using Deep, and then I'm going to go back in and use the medium tan one for the light, because I find that the dark in the medium tan is just not enough for me. So here I'm just going to draw 2 thin lines down my nose, blend it out down the sides of my nose using that little brush that I got from Forever 21, and then I'm going to go back in with the light color from the medium tan stick and work underneath my eyes in a downwards triangle down my nose, in between my eyebrows, my cupid's bow, chin, and then just underneath my cheekbones. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend all of that out with a wet mini beauty blender. That's made of, baby, that's made of all that we To add some depth and dimension to my face, I'm going back in with the Wonder Stick in the color Deep, and I'm doing it just in between my cupid's bow, about 3/4 down my cheekbones and all the way around my forehead, and then I'm going back in with that cute little brush that I got from Forever 21 and just blending it all out. To set my contour, or bake it if you will, I'm going to be using the NYX Mineral Set It Don't Fret It powder and my beauty blender. So you're just going to dab your beauty blender in the powder, get a nice good thick amount, and then dab it in all the areas where you put the light contour, and let it sit for about a minute and then dust it off.
When nobody knows. Take me, baby, take me to a state of mind that's made of.
To set my nose contour, I'm going in with the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette and using that ashy brown color and an angled blending brush. I'm going to go down the edges of my nose, working my way up to my eyebrow, and then I'm going to hit the corners of my nose there, blend it all the way down, and the tip of my nose, going back in with that light color with the pink undertone. I'm going to go just down the bridge of my nose with the same brush, and then just to lift my brows a bit, I'm going right underneath my eyebrows with it as well. Going back in with that ashy brown color, I am using, well, I can't find it, but I'm using my Makeup Forever angled brush, and I'm going back in underneath my cheekbones, right where we had the Wonder Stick dark contour, and I'm just adding a little bit more dimension there, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend it out, and then put it all around my forehead, just like we did with our Wonder Color Stick. To further set the light and brighten up underneath my eyes, I'm mixing in the yellow undertone and the pink undertone and getting it right in that triangle underneath my eyes, and then I'm putting it also underneath my contour. If you do not like a dramatic contour look, I would not suggest putting that underneath the line there. Just to bronze my face up a little bit, I'm using the fluffier side of that Makeup Forever brush, and I'm using the warm color brown in that NYX palette. You can go ahead and add a little bit more to the cheekbone if you are looking for more of a dramatic contour look. I haven't had a chance to try out any of the NYX blushes yet, so we are sticking to my absolute favorite. It's the Tarte Blushing Bride, and I'm adding quite a bit of blush to the apple of my cheek and then blending it out upwards towards my cheekbone. Going back into my NYX Highlight and Contour palette, I'm using that angled blending brush, and I'm going to go ahead and draw an exclamation down my nose just to add a little bit of a highlight, do a little bit on my Cupid's bow, the bottom of my lip, in the corner of my eyelid, and then I'm going to go ahead and use this brush to put it on my cheekbones. I used to like those big fluffy brushes, but I find this gives it a little bit more of a dramatic look, so I like to use this brush. If you do like a softer highlight, I would suggest using a fluffier, less compact brush. To fill in my eyebrows, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the color Chocolate and using an angle brush to do so. I do have my eyebrows microbladed, so I don't fill them in too much anymore. I just like to do it when I put a lot of foundation and contour on my face, just to really even out the look. Prevent that harsh brow look, I'm just going in with a mascara brush and just blending the brows out a little bit. Next up, for my lips, I am using the NYX Cosmetic lip liner in the color Nude, and I'm going to go ahead and draw out my lips. I overdraw them a little bit because I like that volume, and then I'm just going to go ahead and use this liner to fill my entire lip, and that way you guys won't need to use a lipstick for this look. I normally prefer a matte lip, but I just love this gloss from NYX. It's their Butter Gloss and Eclair, so I thought I would add a little bit of volume to my lips and add it to the video. To set the entire look, I'm going in with the big blending fluffy brush and using the NYX No Filter finishing powder all over my face and just down my neck as well. And there we have it. This is the finished look. Alright guys, that's a wrap. This is the final look. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you found it helpful, and I hope you enjoyed that we used some drugstore affordable products. If you guys have any specific makeup looks you want me to do, or any products you want me to use, any really YouTube videos you want me to do, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. If you like this video and if you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. If you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.